Hi, my name is Kareemah. I'm Jabria Holmes' mother. I'm 43 years old. I'm a native from the city of Camden. I am a graduate from Rowan University. I have a bachelor's degree in law and justice, and also I'm a graduate from Wilmington University. I have a master's degree in administration of human services. Um, I'm a child survivor of a drug addictive mother. My relationship with my mom as a child was, as I answered in the first question, she was a teenage mother. So the relationship was never like a mother daughter relationship. It was really like a sister sister relationship. So, kind of no real guidance, no real care or concern. It was all fun and games. Me and my mom often used to play with dolls, and a lot of times we would, as I got older, we would hang out together. Our relationship today is pretty much the same. We're like sisters instead of mother and daughter. We have a lot of um, bad vibes. We can't get along a lot, but most of the time, I don't see her, she doesn't see me, and we're okay with that. But when we come together, it's again fun and games. We're just hanging out, having fun. My education, like as a child, was not good. My mother was a teenager and she also had a drug addiction. So a lot of times I did not go to school. So all I remember as a child was I hated school. I didn't want to go there because you would come home and I didn't know if I was going to eat and things like that. So in school, I would basically be a class clown. So in school, I got left back in the fifth grade, the sixth grade, seventh grade, and the ninth grade. And then after that, I just said I'm done. I dropped out of school because I got pregnant with my first child, and I just didn't like school coming from, a household where they were doing drugs and you didn't know if you was going to eat, you didn't know where you was going to be, who was going to be in your house. School was just not in the plans for me. And then when I became pregnant, I felt like I needed to be home to take care of my child. Uh, Getting my GED was like one of my proud moments because I had held it off for so long and it was hard for me. So I took the GED test 5 times and I failed the math 5 times. So I got discouraged and I'm like, I'm not going to do it again. And had a job where a boss asked me to produce a high school diploma and I had to tell her I didn't have one. So she was like, I'll give you a chance to get it. And I'm like, I don't want to get it. I've been going on this time. It was 2001. I had been doing this since 1996. So I'm like, I don't want to get it. But she persuaded me and told me she would keep my job if I got my GED. So I went and I took the test and I failed the math again for the sixth time. So again, I got discouraged and she was like, I'm not going to let you down. She helped me out with the math. I went back and I passed my GED. So when I decided to go back to school, I now had 2 children who were both one was in elementary school, one was in middle school. I was working full time for a municipal court in Camden, and I was going to school full time. It was hard at times, and it was days I wanted to give up and throw in the towel, but being able to have that family support system, even my drug addicted mom will sometimes pitch in and help out with the children, babysit here and there. I had, my girlfriends who all had high school diplomas, who's all had been in college, so they were helping me through, and my children were great. They were able to, care for themselves at times with me being in the home, not them home alone, but care for themselves. They were great in school. So it was really, I wouldn't say it wasn't hard for me, but it wasn't that difficult. Today, no, I don't regret not finishing school because I feel like the journey that I had to go through educationally made me the academic person that I am today. So without going through the adversities that I had to go through, I feel as though my education would have been totally different.